Thank you. The 2022 Global Women in Water Diplomacy Network joint statement, a rising tide of support of women in water diplomacy, with gratitude and recognition to the many women, water experts, diplomats, and leaders that paved the way before us. The Women in Water Diplomacy Network shares the global network statement on the occasion of the launch of the network's Nile and Beyond strategy at the 2022 Water Week.
The Women in Water Diplomacy Network is an informal community of practice comprised of both formal and informal women decision makers and experts representing over 500 years of collective experience and expertise in transboundary water management and decision making engaged in some of the most water secured regions of the world. The Women in Water Diplomacy Network holds a cooperative vision recognizing the unique and intrinsic social, cultural, environmental, and economic values of the transboundary water resources that traverse the landscape of our one shared planet. Despite challenges, we are bound together and jointly recognize the significant benefit that can result from improved transboundary water cooperation. Guided by our shared objective, we discuss common challenges, share experience, enhance understanding of each other and our country's perspective, build trust, and support one another to seek mutual beneficial opportunities for cooperation to achieve sustainable water for all.
Shivani, could you hold that near me? Because I can't do both. Oh, okay. Thanks. Look at this. Look how nice these people are. Shared surface and groundwater resources unite and link our communities and lives in times of abundance and in times of scarcity. For communities who know well the deep insecurities of political conflict and non-cooperation, as well as the true values of peace, increasing water and climate insecurities add a challenging complexity to already deeply consequential transboundary water relations. Sadly, water insecure hotspots are found on every continent today, affecting the lives of roughly a third of humanity. Shared water resources that support, sustain, and enrich communities and nature and drive economies in all corners of the world are reaching critical conditions.
Women and children for vulnerable communities are bearing a heavy and disproportionate burden for unsustainable water management. Yet, women experts and decision makers are far from equally represented in transboundary water management decision-making processes. While it has long been recognized that women play an essential role in the provision, management, and safeguarding of water resources, and all scales of development and peace-building processes, including conflict prevention, conflict resolution, and post-conflict reconstruction and recovery, rigid barriers restricting women's equal participation and influence persists.
The essential value of water to peace and human security spurs us to elevate our voices and knowledge in a global rising tide of women experts, peacemakers, mediators, and stewards. As leaders, we know this to be true. Sustainable water for all is foundational to a peaceful, secure, resilient, shared future and to the full and effective enjoyment of human rights.
Many women water diplomats are currently at the innovative fore of efforts to advance cooperative and inclusive transboundary water governance solutions in some of the most vulnerable countries and communities around the world. As decision makers and experts, we members and supporters of the Women in Water Diplomacy Network stress the urgency of action needed to address our shared water and climate challenges, and we commit in our capacity as water leaders to continue to work together to further this cooperation. Through our collective strength and support to each other, we affirm that a rising tide does indeed raise all. We ask you to meet our commitments with yours.
Thank you. To the young water diplomats, we have not forsaken future generations. The burden of the sustainable development is not yours alone. We recommit to our shared responsibility to future generations, ours, yours, and those that will follow, by ensuring young leaders are actively involved in water and climate decision making. Then to our brothers, who are very few here, but please disseminate the word. We are grateful to those among you who, even from a place of power, consciously examine assumptions and who share our convictions. We invite your partnership and championship in actively removing barriers to gender equality, enabling and encouraging inclusive decision making. Thank you.
Thank you. To our colleagues, peers, local, national, regional, global decision makers, and development partners, we call upon you to commit political, financial, and other resources to frontline women, water diplomats, and stakeholders around the world to ensure that all of society's available skills, experience, and resources are represented and empowered to meet our shared water and climate challenges.
We all must take urgent and coordinated action to remove gendered barriers to equal participation and influence in water peace and security dialogues. In partnership, the members and supporters of Women in Water Diplomacy Network, we are so grateful. Thank you.